Sponsored by the Cruise Shop. This is the Global SimRacing Channel's Round 7 coverage of the Bootleg Racing League's Outlaw Modified Series, the 2019 Spring Season Championship from the Lanier Raceplex in Brazelton, Georgia. The Lanier Raceplex is named after the Georgia-born 19th century poet and musician Sidney Lanier, who wrote, "If you want to be found, stand where the seeker seeks." Well, it won't be hard for our drivers to find J.R. Shepherd, for he stands where they all seek, and that is at the top of the points. Chris Vicini and James Lowe are only a handful of points back, so Shepherd's hold on the top spot is still very much up for grabs. So unless this is the night where the lights went out in Georgia, all the simulated SK Modified Short Tracks action from Green Flag to Victory Donuts can be seen live as it happens right here on the Global Sim Racing Channel. Hello and welcome way up in the press box to bring you our Word's Eye view. It's Soup and Crackers, yours truly, Bill Soup's on, joined by my longtime boothmate Sean Crackers Ambrose. Turning the knobs and pushing the sliders is our director Joe Peak, armed with cameras, locked and loaded by Dougie Beard. It has been 3 seasons since J.R. Shepherd has won at Lanier, having been bested the last 2 seasons in 2018 and the winner's season of 2019. If Shepherd has trouble figuring out Lanier, maybe Sean can help us understand something about this place. Sean?
Soup, tonight at Lanier, we're going to seek and destroy at this track, baby. Listen, this started as an old dirt track back in 1982, and well, a few years later, they put in this 3/8 mile oval that you're going to see here tonight. 5 to 11 degrees of progressive banking in the turns. Not a lot of it, folks. But one of the things you got to know about Lanier National Speedway, the original Lanier National Speedway, is it actually was a good testing ground for a lot of weekly racing divisions and pro late models, open wheel modifieds, and legend cars. And you know what? A lot of famous NASCAR drivers actually turned laps here because, again, it was a great testing ground. It was right in the heart of Georgia. And Dale Earnhardt ran here, turned laps here. Walter, Labonte, David Stremming, a lot of guys. Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Hart, the list goes on. One of the best things about this track is it actually still lives on. It's not quite what it once used to be. It's a little different now. They maybe run some go-karts, do a little drifting there and stuff like that. But listen, iRacing preserved this track, this asphalt surface, this 3/8 mile bull ring for us here tonight. Lanier National Speedway on display for everyone here in the Bootleg Racing League. Let's hop on board for another GSRC lap around Lanier.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Global Sim Racing Channel. My name is Brian Yazek and I'll be taking you for a spin around Lanier Raceway in the GSRC SK Modified. Going into turn 3, you're going to be finding the yellow line right here on the bottom, but not try to get too much into the gas. Just let that rear of the car step out. Right back into the corners, down to the yellow line again. You'll notice from this lap guide that you are pretty much always constantly turning. So it's going to be interesting to see who can save that right front tire and not abuse it too early so they can have something for the end of the race. Once again, find the yellow line, back out into the middle of the corner, right back onto the brakes, back to the yellow line. You can kind of run a little bit up off the yellow line, but not too much because there's not a whole lot of banking up on the top side of the track to save you in case you get a little squirrely. So back down into turns 3 and 4 one more time, kind of split the seam right here, find the yellow line, and you have just completed 4 very quick laps around Lanier Raceway. It's going to be a great race, and the winner is going to be the one who decides that they wanted to save their right front tire the most. This has been your lap guide around Lanier Raceway. I'm Brian Yazek.
That lap guide, as well as everything on this broadcast, is sponsored by the Cruise Shop. That's right, everybody. The Cruise Shop has been in operation since 1986. And, they're a team of highly experienced travel agents that have a huge passion for travel. They specialize in cruises, obviously, all-inclusive resort vacations, escorted tours, Disney vacations, family vacations, group travel, honeymoons, and weddings. And, they would really love to help you plan your next vacation. Why don't you give them a call today? Their phone number, 260, write this down, get a pen, 260-755-6125, or guess what?
I can't remember that. There's got to be an easier way.
The cruise shop, fw.com.
Oh.
Ask yourself, what does FW have to do with the cruise shop? Well, they're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So remember that. Fort Wayne, the cruise shop, fw.com. The cruise shop is dedicated to fulfilling their clients' dreams, one destination at a time, Sue.
There you have it. That makes a lot more sense. I like the cruise shop FW. That'll work. Let me take you through the driver standings now. We talked about it in the opening, and there he is sitting in the place where all the seekers seek, as I want to quote Sidney Lanier. J.R. Shepard. Now only 4 and 5 points back are Chris Passini and James Lowe. Well off the pace, but nevertheless moving up a spot in his number 22 is Dan Butler. Watch out for him. He's here again tonight. And then Matt Shinosky falls a spot, the best of the Shinosky brothers, in 5th. All right, Sean, we've talked about the points. We've gone over our sponsors, taking a look at the track. How about some event details?
Well, Soup, we've rolled past the halfway point of the season. It's actually round 7 tonight of the 11 rounds. And, well, those points, obviously very, very critical because things are winding down, folks. We'll have one more off week before the season is over. But, yeah, it's almost we're getting there, and this championship is far from decided. 100 laps tonight, 100 laps every week in the Bootleg Racing League. No tires allowed. If you've got to come into the pits for any reason at all, well, you can't change your tires. Don't do it. You will be penalized. Now, this is the iRacing SK Modified fixed setup, and for the Lanier National Speedway. So all the drivers, well, they're working with the same stuff, folks. It all comes down to the driver, as we see every week here on the Global SimRacing Channel. The NASCAR Lucky Dog is in place, and seeing as iRacing was, well, not going to need it. Maybe nope. Not. We'll see. Now, Sue,
green to green,
we did just hear a few days ago. Tony Gardner has confirmed, iRacing's Tony Gardner. Not Goni Tardner, but Tony Gardner. That's another person. He has confirmed that green-white checker is coming. Now, we have not gotten any indication from Lowell Jewell or any of the other superiors at the Bootleg Racing League, but it's very possible, I'm just going to say very possible, that by next season we may be seeing the green-white checker here in the Bootleg Racing League.
That means we may never go home if they have one of those. Hopefully they have a limit to how many. Okay. We're here, it's limited to 3.
Yes, limited to 3, Sue.
Okay, it could be a long night otherwise. Hey, I think we're going to have a nice green flag race here today. I'm being optimistic. And I think for a long time we haven't seen this. Lap traffic may play a factor. This is a short track, and Sean, we got a lot of cars here tonight.
Yeah, we got 26 SK mods registered right now to run this session. And you just said it. It's a 3/8 mile track, like we talked about in the pre-race and the lap guide. They are definitely going to stack up. Now, the super late model race that just finished a few minutes ago, they only saw one caution in that race, Soup. I had made the comment to you guys when we got into our pre-race session that I'd run upstairs to get a drink. I came down, the race was over. So, and that was just water. I didn't have to mix a cocktail or anything. So it really, it was over quickly. And this one's could prove to be one of those. We'll see. The key here, Soup, is going to be trying to get the car around the outside and maybe get down in front of somebody. We'll see a few guys take the turns very wide here. We're going to see several guys run to the top, try and run it down the hill, try and get a run on somebody and beat him to the next turn, get in front and take that position away. That'll be the battle tonight. That'll also be the struggle, because I don't know if you're going to be able to win a battle down the straightaway. Again, this is the iRacing fixed setup. It's all going to be about how you get off the exit of turn 2 in the exit of turn 4 tonight.
They try to shuffle up the drivers, and no matter how hard they try, it always seems to be the guys at the top of the point standings get together at the end. Practice doesn't mean anything, but who's sitting at the top? Well, J.R. Shepard has the fastest practice time at 12.9. Chris Bassini with a 13 flat .2, and then James Lowe with a 13.03, so just a tenth off of that. There's your top 3 qualifiers. Coincidentally enough, they sit 1, 2, 3 in the points as well. Of course, practice time and qualifying really doesn't mean anything. When I said qualifying, I misspoke. It's practice time. Greatest course set from the previous results from last round. Looking through here for any new names that I'm not familiar with. They all look familiar enough.
Yeah, no new names this week, Soup. They haven't added anybody else.
No relatives allowed to race. That's not.
Yeah, no. That was a guest appearance, but
right.
no relatives in the field tonight. At least I'm looking. I can never be sure. It's a big. The Ambrose family is very big and very sorted.
Tomorrow's Mother's Day. I thought maybe Lowell might let Mama Jean come in and race one
as
a present, but I'm glad that didn't work out. Mama Jean's watching. Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day Eve, and happy Mother's Day Eve to all the mothers out there. And future mothers.
I'll take the opportunity to wish my mom, Gail, a
There
happy
you go.
Mother's Day now. So, because I won't be on a broadcast on Mother's Day, not commentating anyway. But happy Mother's Day, Mom. I don't think she's watching this, but anyway, it's worth a try.
That may replace a bouquet of flowers if we give a shout out to our moms on a broadcast scene around the world.
You know what? Our director is celebrating an anniversary with his wife today. Sips all kinds of things going on. We got modified racing going on all over the Northeast today.
Can't believe that thing is still lasted, huh? What are they going on, like 4 or 5 years? 6, man. I lost the pool on that one.
Jeez, that's so dark. It's already started, and we're in practice, Soup. But the times continue to roll in, but none have gotten any better than J.R. Shepard. Now, you said it a few minutes ago. I mean, not everybody shows their hand in practice. We know that. So, but some of the times, I got to be honest. Jeff Dooley, a fairly new driver to the league, certainly this season, Dooley's up in 6th right now with practice time. So, the Virginia driver got a little bit of something going on in his SK Modified this evening. That number 12 Texaco, black and yellow Texaco machine.
That's a good-looking car.
Can never go wrong with black and yellow, Sue. There's another good-looking one right there, Andy Tico. Unlike Tico Torres, who's from Jersey, Andy Tico is from New York. So there you go, Sue.
All right, let's drill down a little bit on Tico.
Okay, well, that's the only Tico.
Tico Torres is the bass player for Bon Jovi. Is that right? Correct. Is that is?
Would be correct, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I am sure he's not here today.
I don't think so, no. But like I said, those are the only Ticos I know. So.
Boy, this should be a good one.
Actually, Tico's the drummer, Soup. I'm sorry.
Oh, the drummer. There's Brian Dean.
We got to be factual, so.
We got a long way to go if that's the case.
Yeah, Dean always in the mix every week. Right now, maybe not quite showing his hand here in practice, Sue. Maybe saving a little bit for the race. We'll see what Dean's got, but that mustard-colored SK Modified's always quick. There's the champ. The champ is here.
There he is.
Still cutting a couple more laps here with 58 seconds to go.
Let's look at the fan favorite. The double duck car, number 22. Dan Butler up a spot into 4th in his familiar. Lord help me if I get this color wrong. That's got to be orange, right?
It's absolutely orange. It's a beautiful shade of orange, like an
orange.
Florida orange. Yes, like a big Florida orange, exactly. Or a California orange, for that matter. We have lots of those out here in California, Soup. I saw a man on the corner the other day that had, probably about 500 bushels of them.
Only word to rhyme with orange? Door hinge.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right, then. 2 words. The director won't give me that one. All right.
Joshua
Hey,
Buckley,
there's
another
Joshua
one of the-
Buckley.
Yeah, another one of the newcomers to the league. Jeffrey Hardin, and it was looking to change up his luck a little bit this evening. Soup said Hardin had said earlier he changed the paint scheme up on the 44 because well, things just weren't working out too well. So here we go, though.
Good luck with that.
Let's do it.
On the front row, it's Lowell Jewell. He's going to be inside of Kurt Meeks. Kenny Kibbe and his familiar 14 inside of Kurt Smith for row 2. Row 3 is Joshua Buckley and Todd Liston answering the bell in 6th. Donnie Moore, the veteran, inside of Brian Dean in 8th. 9th and 10th is Mike Allen and Chris Bassini. Sean?
All right, Soup. Let's go to the back half of the field. J.R. Shepard's going to start on the inside of row 6 next to James Lowe in the number 99 SK Modified. And there he is, the New England native Dan Butler in the number 22. He'll start 13th right next to Austin Belke in his number 24. We'll go to row 8. It's going to be Mike Holloway in the number 5 next to John Hine. A couple Great Plains drivers battling it out on row 8. Ruben Altice, he'll start 17th in a number 11 next to Andy Tico, the New Yorker, in the 65. Go to row 10, Bruce Pearson in the 96. He'll start 19th next to Adam Shane. And Soup, I'll take... Go ahead.
You want the... No, all right, I'll take him here.
Go.
No, after his Chip and Dale announcing here. Jeffrey Hardin, not to be confused with James Hardin of the Houston Rockets, whose season ended a little bit earlier, sits in the blackjack position. He's inside of Scotty Zerk in the double duck spot. Jeff Dooley and Matt Shanowski in 23rd, 24th. Justin Allen and Chip Sadowski go 25th and 26th. I sure hope some people know Chip and Dale out there.
I just hope they're thinking of the right Chip and Dale Soup.
Chippendales, yeah, that's something different. Oh, mercy.
All Disney fans know exactly who you're talking about.
Got a long way to go here. Let's
Maybe
get down
not.
to racing. We have 100 laps, and it's all going to be green, and it's going to be Lowell Jewell looking to go wire to wire in his number 3 car. Kurt Meeks on the outside in the number 18 has something to say about that. Pace car is in. Time to go racing. Chug-a-lug, makes you want to holler, hi-do! Joel gets the jump down into the first corner, leading 25 other drivers. Watch out as they close up. Kenny Kibbe on the inside, trying to make a move on Meeks. Meeks stuck on the high side. They're too wide back behind them. The number 9 on the top side is Kurt Smith. Below him in the 82 is Joshua Buckley. Go, Sean.
I was just going to say, Lowell got the whole shot there, but man, it's stacking up back here. The 82, Josh Buckley, Kurt Smith, Donnie Moore looking to get that position. Donnie trying to settle in there on the outside. He's got Smith off his right back tire. And Donnie going to get it clean. Finally, had to work that out.
You can see stuck back in the pack, there are only a couple blue cars here tonight. One of them is the 98 of J.R. Shepard. He starts to work his way through the field on the inside of Kurt Smith.
Lowell,
He gets that position now up to...
Jewel in a fight up front, Soup.
Look at this. Kibbe gets the pass made. What a surprise. He made a good dive down out of 4, got a good run, got it finished up on 1, and now Kenny Kibbe has a clear track in front of him.
Not quite, actually. He, let's see, Justin Allen got off to a rough start, Soup. He's getting caught. Kibbe's closing him quick.
I told you there would be lap traffic. I didn't think it would happen this fast. Allen back in 26th. Oh my goodness, find a place to hide because the stampede is coming. Find a cow, I guess, if you listen to the commentator. Here, Kibbe, Joel, Meek. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kurt Smith really struggling back there. He's dropping like a rock. He's back to 17th. James Lowe just got around him. Smith ran all the way up the track, almost got into the wall when he did. He's got an ill-handling car right now, Soup. He's been fighting up there looking for a way to get down. Nothing happening for the Amsoil SK Modified.
Boy, look at that. Look at that in the mess. That blue car, the 998, that's your point leader, J.R. Shepard. Now just ahead of him, that's Donnie Moore on the inside. On the outside of Moore, that's Joshua Buckley. Then you got Shepard down in the blue car, the 98 working the top side. It's Mike Allen, not to be confused with Josh Allen, who they're about to lap. And then you have Chris Bassini, that beautiful number 15.
Oh, and Brian Dean throws the chrome horn to Bassini as they were coming through the turn and the yellow's out. That wasn't it. He was in the back of the field. Liston got stacked up with somebody. Let's see, who was that? I lost it already. Here we go,
Dooley
the 24.
yeah.
Yep, Belke. Belke tips him. Belke got in a little hot, tips Liston. Tico gets into him. Hardin just barely gets by.
That's Jeff Dooley down to the inside. That Tico with the 65 that gets into the back of the 87 of Liston. Jeffrey Hardin woes it up and just kind of drives the car around. Watch Hardin park the car and then drive on the outside. This is a nice slow motion here. That's Hardin going by right now.
Yeah, I thought Hardin.
Shinosky going to the outside.
Yeah, it's Matt and the double aught getting by. I thought Hardin didn't get any contact. Obviously, he did. You saw the 44 actually get into that. So.
I think he got enough a little bit, so he's into pit lane.
He's in the pit lane, yeah. Oof. And, boy, Allen's going to get wave around. He needed that. He actually needed that caution because he was about to get passed by Kibbe.
Yeah, I apologize. I said Josh Allen. It is Justin Allen. And so let's go ahead and reset the grid now. We're using the proper pronunciations of all the drivers. Kenny Kibbe out in front of the number 14. Driver that I've known for a long time, Lowell Jewell, sitting in the number 3 spot. You may have heard one of the commentators call him something differently earlier. Never mind that. Kurt Meeks is in 3rd, Donnie Moore and Joshua Buckley. How about some hard chargers? Well, don't have to go too far. J.R. Shepard up 5 spots. The Butler up 3 into 10th.
Yeah, and the big faller in this field, poor Kurt Smith, going to restart in 16th. He's still going to be on the outside, Soup. Nothing improves for him.
Yeah, started on the outside of row 2, and it's been all backwards from there. All right. The number 14, Kenny Kibbe, up in front. He is fast, and he'll have clear track in front of him. Let's see what type of jump he gets. He gets a pretty good jump, but look at Jewell fighting down the number 3 on the outside. Driving it in really deep as the 18 of Meeks, but that's not going to work. And
we got bumper cars going on back here out of 4.
Holy moly, how did they survive that?
I don't know. They're 4 wide and Hines around. And Hines straightens it out coming out of 2.
I thought Brian Dean was going into the wall, but somehow he got the car turned left, and he keeps going, and he races in 12th.
Just absolute madness back here right now. The second half of the field, and Matt Shinosky door to door. That's with Tim. He's mixing it up. Or no, that was with Scotty Zerk. He was mixing it up with him.
Oh, dear, gets tipped. He was on the outside. Getting into him was the black and red car of Kurt.
Yeah, it's Kurt Meeks.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to inherit the earth, but he's going to inherit the wrath of J.R. Shepard.
Boy, it's so close, dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I think that was a racing deal, man. Maybe Meeks started to drift up a little bit, but they kind of came together at the same time. JR's turning down into his line. Meeks drifts up a little bit, but
use the line as a guide. He kind of keeps the car down there.
Tough break for JR, though.
I don't know if the racing line really applies to the painted lines like it does when you're driving to the store, but we'll take one more look from above. Oh, this is the nonsense that happened before.
Right. The whole
look at Hines.
They're playing bumper cars. Hines gets tipped when he checks up. Hine gets into him, gets him around. He straightens it out. There's Hine back there getting sideways. That was after that incident had happened. Just madness going on back there, Sue. So much for no caution flags tonight, huh?
Well, we got those out of the way. We're a quarter of the way done, and we burned the 2. Kenny Kibbe doesn't mind. He's out in front. They can't pass him under yellow. In his familiar Discraft car. He's a disc golfer.
That's right. He is.
Yep.
We had that conversation with him there, interview, as Discraft on the car there, and we stated our affiliation. He's a disc golfer, and my knowledge is in Ultimate Frisbee. So there you go. And by the way, Soup, a family member checking in, asking to race this evening. My father would like to get on track. He's a little late for this one. Sorry, Dad. But welcome aboard. Glad you're watching. Here we go, Sue.
Pace car is in. Kibbe with control gets the jump. Lowell Jewell one more time trying to keep that outside line working. Donnie Moore says, let's go, Lowell. Gives the number 3 a push. That outside line is working. Meeks on the inside having a hard time picking up spots. Lowell able to get one. And now Donnie Moore in the 26 trying to make that outside line work.
Man.
Where is J.R. Shepard, you may ask? Our port leader is back in 18th position in a pinata full of bees.
Oh, yeah, Meeks is going to have to watch his exit on these turns. I got to be honest with you, I'm back here. Donnie Moore just barely got it by him. Same thing almost happened between him and what happened between him and JR. Now it's Bassini trying to get around Meeks down there. Allen is just behind him. Mike Allen. Yeah, Holloway pressing on Allen big time. Got the chrome horn all over the rear bumper.
Oh, Meeks almost gets into the 15 again. Deja vu here at Lanier. Able to get away as Bassini. Joshua Buckley, put on your seatbelt, tighten it up, buddy, as you go around the outside. So that's number 18.
The problem is that the bottom line is checking up. And everybody behind, like I said, it's bumper cars back there. It's really treacherous. So the outside line is moving at the moment because of this. And Allen gets into Meeks and Meeks is in the wall.
You talked about Meeks
no
having
caution,
a hard time.
No caution.
Down, no caution. Mike Allen saw the opening. He put his foot in the door, said, Mr. Meeks, would you like to buy a vacuum cleaner? Now we have a caution. Is it because of that? No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's because of contact in the back of the field behind it, Sue. Was it?
I think it starts with Kurt Smith.
It does.
Now, what's interesting enough, Meeks blows an inch and may have distracted Smith. Smith puts it in the wall, and then a few drivers get into him.
Hine. Oh, it was John Hine that got into him. I saw that in Jeff Dooley.
Jeff Dooley.
Initially, I thought it was because Meeks was still sitting in the track that the caution came out, but there's the incident. Look at that wreck up top. Man. Oh, that was Bruce Pearson, the white car, the number 96 that got into it last. He had nowhere to go. That's it. It all funneled up into the wall. He was behind it.
The number 96 of Bruce banged the drum slowly. Pearson is putting that car down into pit lane. Hopefully his night will turn out better than it did for the character in the movie.
Soup, one thing came out of that I think the drivers are going to appreciate here when we get restarted. Meeks is out of the way now. Maybe that bottom line will start moving again.
We really did give Meeks a hard time, didn't we? But
but he was struggling a little bit down there on the bottom on the bottom line. The car was really tight on him, and then it would push on the exit there, and it had him fighting it. Unfortunately for everybody behind him, what this did do though is it actually gave some drivers to get up towards the front. Dan Butler, Mike Holloway, Mike Allen. All made a little bit of progress there. Tim Shinosky, we saw the Shinosky brothers were starting to move through the field. So It helped. It hurt a few, but we're getting ready to go back to racing here. Double file restart, and Soup, it's all yours, baby.
Way too early to start talking points here because things will shuffle around a lot. But how about this? Chris Piscini, who sits second in the points, he's sitting in fourth. Shepard is way down in 15th. If it ends right now, and it won't, that would be enough to put Piscini in the points lead. We're going racing again. Kenny Kibbe out in front. This time the bottom line will work. Downey Moore a little happier. The 26 gets that second position, comes up in front of Lowell Jewell in the number 3. Piscini on the outside. He's going to have a harder time. Josh Buckley on the inside. They can continue the battle for what would be 4th position.
Boy, Buckley really had to get out of it there, avoid from getting Lowell around. Oh, we got a car on the wall.
It looked like it. Could that be Donnie Moore? It looks like no, it's not. It's the 07 of Tim Shinofsky.
Yeah, and I think he got tipped by Mike Allen. What happened there? Ooh, it looks like Mike might have started to turn there and just happened to clip Tim. Yep, there it is. He turned it down, and it gets that right rear. And that puff of smoke, not a good indicator there for Tim. I think he had to tow it in.
What's that part of the car? Is that the 8 post? Whatever that little part there in front of your the driver looking there. I maybe didn't have a view of the car that was just right in front of him. We watch here. Oh, we saw it already. Should have been able to see the 07 down below him.
Well, it was
that was from onboard chair.
Yeah, it was the onboard from Shepard. But tough break for Tim. I'm going to put that on myself. I had just talked about how he was moving up through the field with his brother, and, well, now brother is all alone in 10th. He started 24th, Matt did. The double lot moving through the field, setting himself up for a great start next week if he can keep moving here. But unfortunately for Tim, he's going to have a little ways to go. In fact, still sitting in the pit lane. I suspect that car towed. We'll see if he makes it back out, but he's still sitting on the pit lane.
Bruce Pearson gets awarded the lucky dog. I believe that'll put him back on the lead lap.
Yes, it will, Soup. I can confirm that. That's what I'm seeing.
All right, now this time it's going to be interesting. It's Kibbe and Donnie Moore. Donnie Moore will have a clean shot at the number 14 car. Lowell Jewell back in 3rd. Buckley, Piscini's probably happy to be on the inside of row 3 in that 15. See if he can pick up a spot or two.
Well, Buckley's been awful tough. He's going to be tough to get by. Lowell Jewell not giving up that spot without a fight, Soup.
No, Jewell's car is really good on the bottom line. Lights are off. The beautiful Medina Mendez pulls the pace car in. We're going racing again, working lap number 49, just about the halfway mark. Kibbe gets the best of Moore. Jewell able to hold on. The battle is for 4th again. Buckley on the top side. Your second in points, Chris Piscini on the inside. Piscini's going to be able to finish that spot off, we think. Look at him go by. You can really get the feeling for speed there.
Lowell rocking up all over the bumper of Piscini. Got nowhere to go. All right, Piscini now able to finally clear that. Buckley, Soup, maybe gets to work on trying to go catch Lowell. Poor Butler back there, though, getting just ganged up on. He can't get down on the inside. Matt Shinofsky being followed by J.R. Shepard. He's following Mike Allen. Holloway up in front, making a pass, getting around Buckley.
Buckley into 7th position. He was stuck on the top side. Holloway now moving up to 6th in the number 5 car. Oh, getting stuck up top is Lowell Jewell. That's the opportunity for Piscini. He's going to pick up another position and a few more points on J.R. Shepard. 2 cars running away with it, Kibbe and Moore. Moore has a 1.2 second lead on Chris Piscini. In a Bootleg Racing League event, 1.2 seconds, pretty much, that's unheard of. Good battle back with in 9th position. Tim Shanoski, as we ride on board, looking off there. They're looking at that one. That's Shanoski in the 00. On the top side is Mike Allen. J.R. Shepard back behind. Shepard in 10th, looking to pick up 2 spots. There is no place, Sean, for him to put the car unless he wants to make it 3 wide.
And listen, if I'm being honest, Mike Allen's been a little chippy tonight. Okay, for our hockey fans, know what I'm talking about. Mike definitely fighting hard this evening. So J.R. Shepard, good luck, buddy. Matt's got him bottled up right now, but you know they're still fighting behind in the back of the field. Soup, nothing over Liston trying to get a pass done on the 24 of Austin Belke.
They battle back there trying to stay ahead of the transfer spot. Right now in the Baker's dozen position is that beautiful orange number 22 of Dan Butler. He'd like to pick up one more spot, get himself the regrid for next round. That battle for 10th, 11th, and 12th back there. Let me collect myself, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Shepard gets the best of Mike Allen and now sets his sight on Matt Shanoski just ahead of this battle we're looking at. Look at Butler in that orange car. Comfortably now in 13th. He's got Dean to the outside. Go, Sean.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Dean's trying to get the run up there and get going. Car looks pretty good. Actually, if he can keep it off the wall, he might be able to get a run. But Butler just seems to be a little off this evening. He's got Jeff Dooley riding right up on him there, Sid.
Working on our 14th consecutive green flag lap. Knock on this imitation wood here. Kenny Kibbe and Donnie Moore loving what they're seeing. We'll fight it out between ourselves a little bit later. Let's put a little distance between us and Pasini. We continue to look at this battle back here. That's a little farther. How's that going to settle out now? Here goes underneath Jeff Dooley trying to get underneath Butler. This is a pointless position. They want to get one more. Actually, they're racing for what, 14th? Yeah, that's right.
There are no pointless positions.
Austin Belke in car number 24 in the transfer spot.
Every battle is meaningful.
Boy, look at the 22 stuck up top.
Yeah, this is a real dogfight back here. It is. Dean is still going at it.
Now this is for the transfer spot. Belke in 13th. Dean fighting off Belke in the number 23. Not missing any action up front. This is where everything is happening.
It's heating up. I will say that.
Yeah.
I think J.R. Shepard's getting a little impatient with Matt Shanoski, and they've got up the Lowell Jewel there.
Let's go in and look at this run right now.
Lowell kind of getting out of the way for it. J.R. giving a shove to Matt Shanoski going down the straightaway.
Shanoski says, I don't want to go to the high line to get this done. Come on, Matt, get on through there. I'll follow you through, and they do.
I think Lowell made a decision there to just
get out of the way.
Get the hell out of the way. Yeah, he didn't want any part of it.
Mike Allen goes underneath the boss. The 3 now. Now here comes Todd Liston.
Maybe Lowell drove the tires off it already, unfortunately. Boy, Matt fighting so hard to keep JR out of that spot.
Tim Shanoski brings his car into pit lane. It will not be long, Sean. If you look at where our leaders are right now, Kenny Kibbe, it will not be long until he gets into a hornet's nest.
A horde.
Yeah.
He's
Jeffrey Hardin, Justin Allen, Bruce Pearson, Adam Shane, Kurt Meeks. They are only maybe 10 car lengths ahead. Really no reason for Kibbe to get up into that unless I guess he wants to keep more behind him.
Nah, he's got Donnie Moore behind him. He's got to lay into the throttle, keep going as hard as he can. He's not going to give Donnie any shot to try and pass him here. If he's smart, he won't.
Might be Moore's best opportunity. All right, all you guys, if you're watching the broadcast while you're racing, let's keep it clean. Let's watch our leader negotiate some lap traffic.
Man, and
5 car lengths
hard.
between Meeks and Kibbe. 4 car lengths.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Justin Allen and who is that? Allen and
Adam Shane.
Adam
31.
Shane, yeah. And that's actually not even a battle for position, as Shane's down a few. That's what had me confused there. But, boy, Justin Allen sure wants to get around. I'm wondering if Belkey maybe lost connection. We got a caution. Oh, Belkey's in the wall. He disappeared, came back, and wound up in the wall.
Little help from the Butler.
Oh, and boy, that was what's that purple car? Oh, Scotty Zerk was right behind that. He'll be the last one that gets there. You'll see this from above. The 24 there in the middle. Butler right under him. Gonna tip him.
And then Zerk comes up. Zerk right in the middle of the track, had nowhere to go.
Crunch the left front of that car. Yeah, on board here with Scotty. The whole left front clip's gonna get him as he comes by. Scotty was just too close to the action right there to get around it. Doesn't look that bad on board. We'll see. Do we see Scotty in the pits, Soup? I'm looking to see if he came down. Not much time to go.
I don't think so.
Maybe he got away with one there. Looking at the car, it doesn't look bad. I don't see any damage to the Nerf bars or to the chrome horn.
I'll tell you right now, there was an audible sigh from Jeffrey Hardin, Bruce Pearson, and Justin Allen when they saw that there was a yellow flag. They wouldn't have to deal with the leader. And honestly, Kenny Kibbe probably not all that unhappy to have those lap cars come all the way around, get behind the back of the train, give him clear track in front. Donnie Moore disappointed. He was looking forward to making a stab at Kibbe as he had to work his way through traffic.
Watch out for Piscini here. I'm just saying, just watch out for Piscini here. We're going to restart with, I think, about 16, 15 laps to go. Yeah, that Eastport Feeds SK Modified could be a threat here. We'll see, Soup.
Guys on the inside. Kibbe, Piscini, Holloway, and Shinosky. Driver stuck up top. Well, that's Donnie Moore. James Lowe, he doesn't like to be high. Joshua Buckley and J.R. Shepard. Honestly, have not heard much from James Lowe. Good to see him racing up there. Pace car is in. Great start from Kibbe. Moore with a good start as well. Let's see if Donnie can make that number 26 stick on the outside. Pretty good job. He gets a good run off of 2. But I think Kibbe's going to be too tough for him. Moore's not giving up the ghost yet out of 4. Back behind, Lowe on the top side, the 99. We got problems. Butler.
We do. Again. Oh, and this time I wonder. Butler just started to lose it in the middle of the turn. Soup started to lose it in the middle of the turn. Scotty Zerk was right there. Maybe it did start with a little bit of contact, a little bit of net code. Maybe no.
I don't
maybe
know.
Just a little bit of wheel. Maybe a little wheel there with Zerk.
Zerk might have slipped you a 5 spot or something on this one. I'm not seeing much loose until
I maybe didn't grab
the precious stone here.
I maybe didn't grab the right angle. We'll see the right angle here.
Yeah.
And the contact. There you go.
That looks like
the Butler gets around.
Front right to left rear to me there. Well, they're not driving to the store for milk. So what does that mean? Well, I tell you, we have given little attention to James Lowe. Started in 12th. He is now in 3rd. Well done. Check my standings here. I want to look again. Is it Lowe that's ahead of Piscini? Or Piscini's ahead of Lowe by a single point. So just doing the math right now, they would be dead even. How's J.R. Shepard? Man, you just cannot count him out. How about 8th?
He's buried back there. I don't know, Soup. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough.
And stuck on the top line.
All right. Soup modified features wrapping up all over the Northeast and down the Eastern Seaboard tonight. Asphalt modifieds at Riverhead Raceway. Tom Rogers in the Ken Darch-owned 03 wins the 75-lap modified feature tonight. We're waiting for a winner in this one tonight. Here we go.
They will be working lap number 91.
We're a little late on
9 to go. Yeah, it's gonna be a short dance night tonight.
All right, let's set him up and knock him down, buddy. Let's drop that old disco ball down out of the ceiling, out of the season. Here we go as Kibby leads him off of 4. It's time to boogie, everybody. Let's get this party started.
Oh!
Donnie Moore with the whole shot. Donnie going to the lead, taking it.
Holy moly! He'd been saving that ace inside his sleeve, and he plays it on lap number 91. New leader, car number 26, Donnie Moore.
Piscini in just a heck of a battle back here with Lowe. They're trying to get it sorted out, and I don't think it's going to end well. Piscini got the run off of 4. He's going to take 3rd.
They sit 2nd and 3rd in the points, separated by 1. They race 3rd and 4th on the track, separated by none. Holloway in the 5 making his image known now as he comes in the back, showing up in the mirrors of both of those cars.
Oh, Liston was spinning back there. We don't have a caution. Keep going.
Kibby stuck now. We're looking at Kibby as he's riding behind Moore, trying to get there. The 15 of Piscini still on the top side. Great racing going on, 5 to go. Shepard has made it down to the low line races in 6th. The car in the transfer spot, Ruben Altice with Andy Tico in the Baker's Dozen position. Action everywhere, up in front. That is nose to tail. Kibby trying to get around Donnie Moore. They are still side by side behind Piscini.
Yeah.
With
Low.
with Lowe. Yeah, Piscini on the
Keep it
top
up front.
side.
2 to go.
Look at the drive that is being put on by Donnie Moore. He is not faster than Kibby, but he's wider than Kibby right now. Coming across. Getting the white flag. Donnie Moore making that car as wide as a Julia Roberts smile. Ducking to the inside is Kibby. They are side by side. It's going to be a drag race off. There's a car in front of him. It is going to be Donnie Moore at the line.
Oh, are you kidding?
No interference from the car of that was Justin Allen. He did not involve that one at all. Man, what a great finish.
Race full of highlights, and here is the finish. Probably the biggest highlight of the night. Look at this.
Plenty of room. Donnie Moore with the momentum gets there. One of the closest finishes we've seen in the Bootleg Racing League in a long, long time.
Boy.
James Lowe gets 3rd. Holloway gets the best of Chris Piscini. Our points leader, Shepard, comes home in 5th. Woohoo!
How about that restart, man, by Donnie Moore? Wow.
My gosh, Mama, cover my eyes. I've seen enough to know I've seen too much. The racing is over here in Georgia, but our broadcast is far from done. We'll take a short break. I'll take a pill for my heart. We'll come back, run down the entire order, talk to some of the drivers before we put a lock on the gate. Back in a few. With so much excitement tonight, we really didn't have a lot of time to talk about our sponsor, and that is the Cruise Shop. And they are bringing you this broadcast, Global Sim Racing Channel's Round 7 coverage of the Bootleg Racing League's Outlaw Modified Series. It's the 2019 Spring Season Championship, and this is from Lanier Raceplex. Well, the results are in. Let's give those to you right now. He gridded in 7th position. He held an ace up his sleeve until that when he played it and he snookered Kenny Kibbe, got to the front. Kibbe almost fought back, but he could not get there. Your winner tonight, Donnie Moore in his number 26. Kibbe will have to settle for second, losing by 5/100ths of a second. James Lowe finishes third. Now we go down to Mike Holloway, who was able to get around Chris Fassini. So in your point standing, Lowe gets 3rd place points, Fassini gets 5th place points. And there he is. You can knock him down, you can push him to the back, but he's going to get some points. We're talking about J.R. Shepard. He gets 6th. Joshua Buckley and Matt Shinosky go 7th and 8th. 9th and 10th, Mike Allen and Brian Dean. Crackers?
Soup. And there we go down to Jeff Dooley in the number 12. And then Ruben Altice is going to be your pole sitter next week. How about that? Ruben Altice going to sit on the pole when we get there. Andy Tico, he brings the number 65 home, 13th. 14th, got to go to Bruce Pierce. Scotty Zerko had a rough night, didn't have a horrible night when we finished because he finished 15th in his 02. And 16th, Kurt Smith. Soup, he started all the way up front. He wound up all the way back there. Tough night for Kurt Smith in 16th. The 44, Jeffrey Hardin, he had a rough night too. The new paint scheme, unfortunately, didn't turn things around yet. Stick with it, Jeff. Maybe next week. Dan Butler going to finish 18th in the 22. 24 of us, Austin Belkey, he'll finish 19th. And Justin Allen going to round out your top 22.
Don't you love when the drivers cooperate and they put all the cars who finish on the lead lap on the top 2 overlays? Now we get down to this final one. 2 laps down, Andy Shane, Todd Liston, Kurt Meeks. Lowell Jewell was 20 laps down after racing up front for a while. Tim Shinosky had issues, and John Hine wraps up the field. All right, I get the honor of talking to our race winner. He started in 7th position. He made it all the way up to the front. Of course, I'm talking about Donnie Moore. Donnie, tell me about that restart. You keeping that one in your pocket?
You got a copy?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, boy, what a race. Hey, that last restart, I mean, I like to play poker, and it was all in. I took a gamble, and, the pace car was off, and I was going. And, hey, iRacing said it was okay.
That's right. And then you were good to go. Well, though, but you weren't home free from them because Kibbe wanted that one back. You left the inside open for him.
Yeah, it was pushing a little bit, and boy, Kenny ran a heck of a race. He's yet to win one of these modifieds, and I was really pulling for him if I couldn't win, but I had the one opportunity. I haven't won one of these in a long time, and I went for it.
How'd you get to the front? Was it did you get to do some passing on the outside, or was it just a matter of being lucky being on the inside lane for restarts?
Oh, you know me, I'm always just lucky. Yeah, a couple of inside restarts, a couple of avoiding contact, creeping up a little bit, getting, just trying to avoid the melees and get up to the top and race when I can when I get.
And then go all in with the pocket aces there on the final restart. Congratulations on the win. Good to see you back in the winner's circle again. Good luck the rest of the way.
Hey, listen, before I go, it's been so long, and I want to mention Stone River Outfitters. That's my sponsor on there. We all know Matt LaVenture. It's one of him and his friends. This adventure, their venture, it's 1-800-331-8558. And, anything to do with fly fishing, check it out, StoneRiverOutfitters.com. I appreciate it, guys.
There you go. Thank you, Donnie Moore.
All right.
Our winner
Donnie,
today, Sean, who you got?
Yeah, Donnie, the old pro, we get no sponsor plugs in there. Hey, listen, I've got the man that just had his heart broken by Donnie Moore. Kenny, Donnie said he was pulling for you to win. I don't believe that for a second. How do you feel right now, buddy?
Pretty frustrated, honestly. I've been looking back at the replay, and it looks like he jumped the restart. by, a little bit, but a little is enough. And he cleared me into turn 1, and I tried so hard to get back around and wanted to do it cleanly, but and I thought maybe I was going to have him, but just kind of ran out of time. So it's definitely frustrating.
He opened the door for you there at the end. It looked like he opened the door for you anyway. Boy, such a close finish. He got you by half a car length. Anything you could have done differently, you think?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, part of me was thinking going into 3 and 4 on the last lap when I got under him. Part of me was thinking to push up into him and use him, but I don't feel like holding grudges, and, I'll get one of these days. And so I felt like just drag racing him, and I knew he would have the momentum and probably get me, but made for an exciting finish, and I'll still take second. It's still a good run.
Kenny, Led Zeppelin said it best. Your time is going to come, buddy. Your time is going to come soon. Hashtag soon. Listen, a great race. One of the most exciting finishes we've had this season. Sorry it didn't work out for you, but you'll fight back next week. You'll start from the 10th spot. We look forward to seeing you there.
Yep, I'll be there. And thanks to the cruise shop guys and everybody at BRL for being a part of this whole thing. It's real fun.
All right, and our thanks to Kenny Kibbe and his big second place finish tonight. He's got his first win coming here soon, Soup. But you have caught up with James Lowe, who had a heck of a fight going on with Chris Piscini. Of course, those two battling in the points right now, but you have finally caught up with James. Let's find out about his race.
James, I pride myself when I do commentating is to be able to follow the driver's trek through the field. You're going to be disappointed when you watch the broadcast. All of a sudden, you were up there. Like, where did James Lowe come from? And then you saw you battling with Piscini. How'd you get up there?
Yeah, it wasn't looking good early. The outside line, especially early on, was not the place to be, and I lost a ton of spots early. And then, just got some fortunate events, a couple cautions here or there. And next thing you know, I was up there.
Well, you were in that battle for Kibbe for a long time. You guys finally got that straightened out. How did the car feel at the end compared to the beginning?
Well, at the end, actually, I preferred to run like the middle groove. But to protect your position, you had to run low. And just the car was really tight down there for me. And so, it was just a battle to the end.
So, look, we're going to talk big picture. You came into this race in third position in the points. You finish ahead of Piscini by a couple positions. You finish ahead of Shepard by 3. Not sure if you're going to be at the top, but you're going to be closer. You got to figure it's a win if you beat the two guys you're chasing.
Well, anytime you're ahead of those two, it's an accomplishment. So I just take these results, move on to next week. I'm looking for wins. The points are great, but I want to win. So we'll see what happens next.
All right, well, let's see if you can get a win from next time. You're going to start farther back. You have to really work hard. Congratulations on the third place finish tonight. James Lowe moves a little bit closer in the points. I think we're going to see him in second position when we show you the points next time before the next round. And I look up there. We're done here with interviews. I believe that is our last one. So with that said, let's go ahead and thank the people that make this possible. Who else but the Bootleg Racing League for organizing the Outlaw Modified Series and contracting with GSRC to broadcast it. All right, you want to know more about them? Here's your options. Facebook.com/Bootleg Racing League or simply bootlegracingleague.com. Thanks to the series sponsor. Oh my goodness. How about the cruise shop? I'll give you the number, but that's really pointless. 260-755-6125. That'll work. But we recommend that you go to their website. That is thecruiseshopfw.com. Check out all the options, and then you can make the call and talk to them in person. They'll get you set up with something that you like. You don't have to be from Fort Wayne. They'll take care of you from all around the country. On screen now are some of the equipment and software used to stream cyberspace into your place. Additional thanks goes to June Lalonde, who provides our wonderful music. See the screen to how to get a hold of her great work. And now I get to the part of the script that wasn't updated, so I'm just going to fill and maybe someone will help me. The Bootleg Racing League returns for round number 8, and GSRC will be there. And of course, that you see, that is going to be from Stafford. That's where we're going, from the Stafford Speedway. That's going to be fun.
I'm sorry, Soup. They just wrapped up the Spring Sizzler at Safford a few minutes ago.
Okay, well,
So we'll be there next week.
I hope they left a few hot dogs in the fridge for us.
I sure hope so.
Okay, so you want to check that out. Same time, same place next week. Sliding across the screen now are just some of your upcoming broadcasts, so check those out and mark them down on your calendar. If you like more information about GSRC, man, you got a lot of options. GlobalSimRacing.com, that's a possibility. How about our social media? Twitter, GSR Channel, Facebook, Global Sim Racing Channel, Instagram at GSRC_Graham. Also, if you haven't done so yet, become a subscriber by hitting that big red button. Finally, on behalf of the entire crew, that would be Crackers, Joe, and Dougie, I'd like to thank all of you for watching, as it's been a long time coming as the number 26 of Donnie Moore picks up the win here in round 7 at Lanier. With that said, we're off to have fun storming the castle. So until next time, race clean, race hard, and we'll see you on the track.